also with how much you already achieve with that piece. I feel you have a very good understanding of the music and the composer. So everything I have to say is some things which are general. I have questions about technical things, how you approach the cello. And I have a few details, and I want to give you maybe sometimes a little bit a different idea. But in general, I think you don't need very much help, except for yeah. So you make it difficult for me to to give you advice. Now, my first question is actually: do you have questions? I mean, is there something that you are not happy about, or where you feel I would like to get some advice, or? And by the way, if you like, if it's for you easier to speak Japanese, there is somebody who could translate. So maybe when I ask you a question, it's for you easier to speak maybe Japanese, and then we hear what you. Is that easier for you?
So I play Japanese.
Yes, good. Yeah.
質問じゃないかもしれないんですけど、その単純な音階とかそういうところのそういう音階とかが割と難しく感じるところがあったりするので、単純な音階とかの部分とかが少しちょっと難しく感じているところがあったりとか、そういうのがあるので、そういうところもちょっと音楽的に
he felt difficult to play the scale as a musical.
Yeah, so he found it difficult to play the scale in a musical way. There is a famous scale, and it comes back a few times, and you felt you were not. It's on my list. Okay, so yes, that's one of the things. Yeah, shall we look into that? Do you have something else? We'll deal with that. For the moment, yes. Okay, great. Yes, yeah. Look, can you describe us? So you start the scale, and in the beginning, I think you are not the most important person. But we have this theme in the piano, this descending theme. And at the end of your scale, you want to be lyrical. So I think maybe for you it would help to, in the beginning, play a bit softer and give us the idea of a crescendo, which will happen by itself because you are changing register. So you start in the low register, now you go up on the A string, and then we have the cantabile quality. That's one thing. So there is, I think, a dynamic solution. Yeah. So could you now just once only concentrate on that you play this scale and that you start, so you start here, you think of a diminuendo, and then you get out of the way. So you're not stressed about the first two bars. Yeah? So no stress. And then there you play a little bit more, not much more, because you want to stay in a similar color. Yeah? You want to stay in general in the piano cantabile color. Yeah? So we look at that first, just dynamic. Yeah? Only try to improve the dynamic. And then later we look at some technical stuff. Yeah? Just maybe you start, you let the piano play, and then you take over. Yes. Okay, yeah. So you want everything to be very round. So the first problem we come across is the first string crossing. Where is it actually here? Where do you cross the string? Do you do... Or do you... I don't remember the fingering. Yeah. So how do you get there? You shift, yes. You don't stretch. Yeah, you cannot. This is too far for us. So we have to... So you have to hide the shift. You have to hide the shift, and you have to hide the string crossing. So you don't want... But, so maybe what you could do is use a bit of vibrato on the F sharp. Then you will... Our attention will be to the F sharp, and we won't notice the G sharp so much. You see? So if you do... So if you just, before every change, you actually make sure that the note is really alive. Would you like to try? Yes, yes, you see? Whichever, there are many different fingerings. So you can, I have played at least 5 different ones. Yeah? So you just try to find something which is comfortable for you. Yeah. So this is one way, is to, you have to change to hide the shifts. Yeah. But you also have to hide the string crossings. Now when you do this, so while you play the down bow, you should slowly approach the G string. You see that you don't do, but you already, so your arm, it's just ever so slight, it's a small motion, but your arm is already prepared for the new string. Yeah? Try once, just from there. Yeah. Yeah, and now don't forget the vibrato. Yeah. Yes, okay. So, this is the first thing. Now, about the left hand, we already talked about vibrato. When you played it through, you practically did not vibrate at all. You just forgot about it, I think. It's not that you cannot do it, but you see, when we play, usually we have like 5 or 6 things which we have to do at the same time. So I always advise my students, when you practice, that it's like you have a recipe for a cake or something at home. And then you know you need sugar and butter and milk and eggs. And practicing means that you go to the shop and you buy sugar. Then you go back home. It's not very efficient. And then you say, no, I need eggs as well. So you go to the shop and you come home and you do the same thing. So this is practicing. Concentrate on one thing, solve that, and then take that with you for the next one. And then you. So I think it's a good thing to analyze these things. Yeah, that they're not, that you don't have to do too many tasks at the same time. Yeah. So we have now the string chords, now the vibrato. If you think of that first line, you need the vibrato to help the string crossings. But also, there might be some notes in between which you like very much, your favorite notes. They are sort of probably on the first beats. And especially here at the end, this... So there you have to make sure that you are actually producing the color. Would you once play only these bars? So the lyrical part of the scale, let's say, the last 2 bars, to be really free with them. Try once. Play them once separate. That your hand is really relaxed and free. Try once. Only these ones. Yeah, look, I wouldn't do that. So that you feel your position. And with vibrato. Because you want to loosen your hand more. Yeah. Yes, and now. With legato, like this. Aha, and now. With two slurs. Okay, four slurs. Yeah, okay, very, very good. Bravo. And now, which one is your favorite of the 8 notes?
My favorite.
Your favorite note? Yes, one. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So you have to give a lot of when you arrive later. Yeah. When you arrive on the G sharp, give yourself time to make this really expressive. Espressivo. Okay. We have the same spot once more, and show us the C sharp. So he plays C natural. That we hear it clearly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Beautiful. And again. Beautiful, beautiful. Were you more happy now?
I am more happy.
Better? You improved? You are happy? Yes, I am more happy. Yes, yes. Okay. So let's now go back to the very beginning.
Yes.
Yeah. So it says piano dolce. Yeah. I'm curious, how do you translate piano dolce for cello playing? So you can also just show it. You don't have to talk. You can just, yeah. So you see, you have so many different sounds. So show me the dolce. Maybe, you know, I like this game very much. You play an up bow, and you start with no sound, and you do this. And you make a crescendo. You make a crescendo into the sound that you want. You understand? Yeah. Try once. Show us. Yeah. Hmm? Yes. Is this your dolce? Maybe it could have a bit more, a little bit more air in the sound. Just because later you will have espressivo more. But here, try once with a little bit more air in the sound. Yes. Yeah, and your vibrato could help because your vibrato doesn't change much. So you start a little bit hesitant and then you're doing, but if you do that, a little bit quicker and a little bit more, really helping the sound to reach out without any force. Mm-hmm. That's nice, yeah. And now let's see the that you, in a way, you see, you want a lot of bow. You don't want to feel that you have to count like 1, 2, 3. So your bow is only that long, and the up bow is coming up. So you have like 2 beats for the first note and 2 beats for the second note. But I don't want you to think about that at all. So I would like you to start as if you have the whole bow for the first note. And the second note you will see. But the first note, because for the second you don't need so much. But the first note shouldn't suffer from the fact that you save. But like, yeah. So start with a very free motion. Yes, very nice. Okay, great, very nice. Now try to listen to your A, that you take the end of your sound from the first note into the E, so that we don't get but that we have a beautiful connection. So it's a question of your being able to concentrate and to connect this, the sound of, and with the shift maybe not too much, and also not, it's something in between. So maybe the very last moment we hear you go to the E. It's ever so, it's very slight. Yeah. It's too direct. Your sound is too much. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. And now between. You do 3, 4 also? Yeah, I do the same. You do 2, that's fine. But could you develop your E into the F sharp? Yeah. Yes, yes, without pressing in the bow. So very free in that motion. Yes, yes. It's coming. Yes, very, very nice. Beautiful. One more version of the beginning and then we continue. I'm sorry, last thing, because now the beginning was nice, but you disturbed the phrase. But you did. Yeah, but the slur officially is even 2 bars. So you have to try continue. And then, yeah, very nice. One more. Beautiful, beautiful. So you have a long note. So I just say it because it's nice for the audience to also know what is on the page. So we cannot play this long note with one bow. So you change the bow, yes. But you stop vibrating just before you change the bow. So then it actually sounds like 3 notes, but it's just 1. So when you have done, now here look. It's the vibrato, and then, yeah. So you understand? Yes, 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 yes. Just there. Yeah. Yes. And now. Thank you. Beautiful. So when you come in, your notes, you join the piano. So I feel you should be more pianist and less cellist. Yeah? But from then you are back to being a cellist. Yeah? So could you show this difference?
Yes.
Yeah. Bravo, bravo. Very, very well done. Now, we have one problem. You run a little bit out of bow on this. Do you play this on the D string? I want you to have a bit more room here. You're doing... That's what I hear, rather than... So it goes to the E, but it's a down bow. Yeah, we can't help it. Yeah, just from your entry. Now here. Beautiful. Look, I see the word dolce. So I would like, you really play it beautifully, but I would like you to change the color here. So like, if it was the first forte, so that's with the dolce color. Yeah. So you are too good on it. Yeah. Yeah. So be and a little bit freer maybe. I like it separate. Have you? Yeah. You remember? Yeah. But it doesn't matter. You can play. So not too present. Yeah. More with a different color. Could we just go bar 23? Now, there. Thank you. Yeah, bravo, bravo. So, we have a new theme. And you are providing the bass. Pom, pim, pom, pom. Like at least one double bass, maybe two. Yeah? And then you take over. And when you play, you see here you take over the canta. It's a kind of cantabile. Because it's legato. Yes. It's not. But, yeah. So I would like you to feel a bigger difference when you do. And then full, but with a feeling of sustained sound and cantabile sound. Yeah. And then later on, you have these ones, and indeed you play. Which is written, but I would like you to play a little bit more on the second note that we get. So that the second note is not, but Yeah, both notes.
Yes.
Yeah, so a bit less. More. And then here, is the last one.
Yes.
Yeah, so that we feel that they're not all the same, but there is a kind of development.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's go from this after the. Oh no, it's your page turn there. Huh? It's not. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, so, yeah, very, very nice. Beautiful playing, really. Bravo. So, now you have said. So, in a way, you see, this bar isn't leading into this, but this is a start of something new.
Yes.
Could you once just try this? So that you make sure. So it's the same dynamic, but it's a totally different attitude with you, because you are now the boss for a moment, and he's playing the scales. Yeah, yeah. So that we understand this this feeling of change. Yeah, very, very. Yeah. Just that bar would be okay. Yes, and could you try to make a longer line? So I love slurs, and I also love to show slurs, like, but we get now a little bit too many bars, like here, but not, yeah, but yeah, that we hear development here. Same spot? Now go on. Yeah.
I have some question. Where is the heavy in the heavy? Where is heavy
In the phrase?
Is
Yeah. I think. And then, but don't go away completely, because in a way this should not, the gap was a little bit big when you played through. It was a bit, but it's a, so you need to continue somehow. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Now I have one question. Here, when you do, I'm so sorry, can't find it. Ah, yeah, this one. Can you try to have less of a gap? So, because what I hear is instead of. I have a other fingering which solves.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yes, I see you.
Oh, you. Amazing. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I didn't know you were watching. Okay. Good. Yeah. I think it's for that reason. Because you have a string in between, which is uncomfortable. So you want to do everything to actually behave as if it's one thing. Yeah. Because the gap will anyway be there because of the register. Yeah. So you want it to be round there. So maybe you can consider that. Once more, just from his theme. Yeah. I just explained to the audience, you might think, what kind of noise is he making there? So what you hear is a little bit that the string actually resonates to the fingerboard also, like then gives a, I mean, this is a place we need to be quite strong for the pizzicato, but you, officially you don't, if your cello is, if the setup is right and the strings are far enough away, it should be okay. Can you show us, but I think your motion could be a bit bigger. Oops, I'm so sorry. So that we see in your motion what you want to say, rather than that it stays here. So, om, om, bim, om, om. Yeah. So try to find with your right hand a motion which is, and then of course you will see you have to go rather much to the bridge where the string is a bit sticky. Yeah. And so go to the limit. I don't want you to be careful, but at the same time we don't want to hear Bartok pizzicato. Yeah. Okay. Obviously. And could you be a little bit more clear with this? So do you change the bow here?
Yes.
So make an effort to connect the E with the F sharp. So that the small notes are not that they have still a bit of body in the sound. Let's go from his. You have it already? Thank you. Sorry. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Great.